As I was completing the journaling component of my morning spiritual practice, I found that I was reflecting through the pen. In other words, I was writing down the three things that I knew to be true. And it's interesting because when I first thought, what do I know to be true? And I thought that was based upon my belief system. And in fact, I realized it is in fact not based upon my belief system. It's just what I know to be true. Just regards to, it transcends belief. I think it's part of just, I would say it's an extension of universal law. Or maybe if it were up to me, it would probably be, these things would be universal laws or ways to understand the universal laws. So the first thing that I know to be true is that there are no coincidences. Everything, absolutely everything, happens for a reason. Have you ever found yourself thinking about a friend or a family member that you haven't seen in a while, and all of a sudden you receive a phone call from them? Or you may in fact call them and they say, I just thought about you. That's happened to me a few times. Or you're navigating, walking through, it happens to me a couple times here in New York. I'll get on the subway and someone sitting in the car is someone I thought about maybe a week prior. Or I may walk down the street and cross paths with someone that I thought about a week prior. And they go, I just thought about you. And of course I smile because I know that it's not a coincidence, it's meant to be, it's part of my destiny. The second thing I know to be true is that everything, absolutely everything that occurs in life or everything that happens in life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. And the way for you to really take advantage of this statement is to wear, as I would call, the curious lens of life. So if you're always walking through life being curious or looking for information, and I say looking for information because for me personally, when I receive information, it allows me to stretch and grow. Now, sometimes that information may be a little painful, but it's still information that if I choose to take it in, creates the space for me to stretch and grow into a greater expression of myself. And the third thing that I know to be true is, any situation that you encounter or any person, I'm not going to say any situation, any person that you encounter in life, it's never about the person. It's always about the universe giving you an opportunity to show up at your best. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, that's easy when you encounter someone that you're excited to see or someone that you have not had any sort of funkiness with. Now, the challenge lies in when you cross paths with someone that makes you uncomfortable or someone that may, in fact, you may not know, but they're rude. And again, it's never about the other person. It's always about how you choose to show up. So those are my three. What do I know to be true? Coincidence. Life happens to us, not for us. Actually, life happens for us, not to us. And third, it's never about the other person. It's how you show up. How about you? What do you know to be true? And the reason I'm asking this question is because if you are mindful of what you know to be true, I think it creates the space for you to stretch and grow into a greater expression of you every single day. What do you know to be true? This is Myron McPhee Tucker. Be well and be blessed.